Hello, hello, hello. Be true to you. hmm That's what we're talking about today. Being true to you. But most importantly, let's reset. What is reset? We think about pushing a button. We think about redoing something or recalibrating something. But it's really not that hard, but we make it hard. All I will say is that, being able to reset, it means that, we have to start fresh from a new vantage point. We have to look at things in a different way. We have to be mindful of what we're doing, what we're saying, and how we're moving throughout our day-to-day lives. Being true to you is what it is. It's about being true to you and to God, and most importantly, to those that you come in contact with. Making sure that you're being authentic, you're being real, you're not being fake, you're not being phony. Because who wants to be around that? Not me. This is my first talk session for Be True to You, and it's going to be different topics going forward. It's all relating to life. How you move, how you maneuver. It's all relating to spiritual. It's all relating to mental as well, and empowerment. So this is a Be True to You empowerment session. So let's get started, okay? Being true to you means that you have to have a desire. I mean, what is your desire? Do you desire to do things on your own? Do you desire to have help? Do you desire to move a certain way? Do you desire to, be quiet in your movement? It's all up to you. You got to really figure out what you desire most in your life moving forward, because it's 2025. So many things have happened in the past years where we've had time to think, reflect, and to adjust. And that's a part of resetting. If you don't know how to reset, just ask somebody. Just, sit down somewhere and be still and be able to listen, not only to the Holy Spirit, but also to your body. Let your body convey to you that it's time to reset. It's time to just redo. It's time to restart. It's time to refresh. It's time to recalibrate. It's time to alter. It's time to, revive some things. We've been sitting on some things in life, in our own individual lives, and also collectively as a whole, as a body, not only as in Christ, but we've been sitting on things where we don't really reach our full potential because we lose focus, we lose determination, we lose the zeal to keep going. But we have to reset. Resetting means to refresh. That means to start new. That means to choose a different vantage point from where you are now. Resetting is not going to be easy. Resetting is all about how you think mentally, how you feel physically, and how you actually work at it. There has to be some type of work involved, because faith without works is what? Dead. So if you're not working, you don't have any faith that you're going to actually reset. You don't have any faith that within yourself that you're going to reset the right way and effectively for others to be reset or rejuvenated or revived, because they're looking at you. It's not about you. It's about people that you come in contact with so that you can strengthen them. And while you strengthen others, you become strengthened because of the enjoyment and the excitement that you receive from seeing the evidence of your empowerment unto their lives. Resetting is not always, a physical thing. It can be a mental thing, and it can be a spiritual thing. It's all in how you view it. But you have to, you have to make sure that the work that you put in is going to be effective, and it's going to be like a solid foundation that you can build upon. If you don't have a solid foundation, you might as well just stop and just restart again. the negative emotions that we feel whenever we start the reset process, it hits hard because when you begin to reset your mindset, it actually messes with you because you're used to one thing over here on your right, but on to your left, you're like, I don't want to go this way. I don't want to do this. This is not what I desire. This is not what I had planned. But it's not about us. And we always think it's about us. And it's not about us. It's about others that we come in contact with that need it more than we do. Because we have the strength, the stamina, the energy, the zeal, the passion, the determination to keep going. But someone that is watching us may not have all those qualities. All we have to do is take the time to be still. Listen to God first and foremost. Keep him first in all that you do. But listen to God, what he's saying to you, what not to do, and when to do it. Because timing is everything. His timing is perfect. Our timing, no, it'll mess something up. Because our timing only has limitations. And with limitations, there comes disappointments, disagreements, arguments, chaos, confusion. And we don't have time for that because we know where that derives from. So we're going to go ahead and move past that phase because it's not needed in our lives if we're going to reset the right way. So resetting takes time. Resetting takes adjusting, getting used to, being comfortable, being safe, feeling safe within yourself, knowing that, whenever you reset, that if someone says something negative to you, you're like, oh, that doesn't faze me anymore because I've reset my mindset. I've reset my thought process to know that they can say whatever they want, but it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to harm me. It's not going to deter me from doing what God has told me to do or what I have set myself out to do or the goals that I've written down years past. Now it's come to fruition that now I've got to work it out. I gotta put this plan in motion because the longer it sits down and it lays dormant, then it will eventually die. That means something has to be awakened in you. Not only spiritual, but it's natural too. It works on both sides. So when we reset, we have to make sure that we reset the right way. Regain your natural rhythm whenever you reset. Because when you get off kilter, as they say, everything seems like it's out of whack. It goes into a spiraling motion, but it's going down. But it's not ever going up because you have to climb to go up. But when you fall down or when you're going down in a spiraling motion, you're just free falling. And when that happens, there's no one there to catch you sometimes, or there'll be someone that's looking at you falling, but yet and still they won't hold their hands out to catch you. And sometimes that is the case for most people. They don't have a lot of people that will catch them physically or spiritually. What they'll do is they'll watch them while they're falling, but they won't do anything. That's because they're afraid to catch what comes with you. Catch that part right there. Some people are afraid to catch what comes with you. So therefore, they don't do anything. They just stand around and watch you. And that's okay. Those are called watchmen or watchers, not watchmen, because that's a whole different thing in the spirit. But you have those that are watchers. They just watch. They just watch to see what you're going to do next. They're waiting to hear what you're going to do next. If we always tend to blurt out everything that we're getting ready to do next in the next 6 months or the next 3 months or something like that, we're always telling our business, then we don't have anything to look forward to because someone is already going out, taking that information and misconstruing it or either twisting it to the point where it looks like they're doing it for you. And I've actually had that done before. It's okay. I had to learn that, when you reset quietly. You don't tell everybody your business. You don't tell everybody what's coming up in the next 6 months or 12 months or the next 3 years, because those are goals that you set. because you internally sat down with yourself and said, I want to do X, Y, and Z. How do I get there? You took the time to sit down and thought about what it takes to get to X, Y, and Z. They did not. They're just watching to see how are you going to get there, so they can either prejudge, judge, and then talk about it. And that's okay too, because word of mouth, it spreads. Sometimes it can be indifferent or it can be good. It's all depending on what you give out. Resetting, again, is not easy, and it's not supposed to be easy. We want to reset, but we think that resetting is like it's a quick, fast, like quick stop, or, QT. We're going to the QT to fill up on gas, but yet still, when you're filling up on gas, what do you have to do? You have to walk inside the store. You have to let them know what you want on what pump, and you have to provide that money. So there is a cost to everything that you do. There's a cost to resetting. Sometimes it may cost you family, it may cost you friends, it may cost you, even like, the spousal support sometimes, because sometimes you have to start by yourself, then add them later. But when you reset on your own, it's an individual process. Just like pumping that gas, getting that gas for your car. Just like your car needs maintenance. We can't expect to keep going every day and not checking up on the maintenance of our bodies and our minds and our spirits and our souls. We cannot do that, because why? We'll eventually shut down. We'll eventually get sick. We'll eventually, lose zeal and our passion for not only life, but for our goals that we have set for ourselves. We'll lose the vision of what we have set for ourselves in life. We want to see more, but we have to do more. But then if we don't have the maintenance required to do more and to cultivate that more in your life, you'll never see it, not effectively. There will be some ups and downs, but that's needed inside of your reset zone. Resetting, it takes a toll on you sometimes, but it's all depending on how you handle it. And sometimes, some people handle it the worst way, and some, they handle it, they handle it okay. But it's all depending on you as an individual and what you want. Adjusting is a key component to how you reset. If you don't adjust the right way, it's just like adjusting the thermostat on your house, just like mine back there. So adjusting the thermostat, because you're adjusting it to your temperature that you desire. So if it's too hot, you're gonna sweat. If it's too cold, you're gonna freeze. But if it's just right in the middle, then you're gonna be perfect. You're gonna be all right. There's gonna be moments where you set the temp too high, and that can be predicated upon you in your mindset thinking one thing, but then realizing while you're in your reset process, that it's too high, it's too steep. Then the heat is turned up, and it's like, wait, I gotta pull back because this is too much. This is overwhelming. This is just, it feels chaotic. It feels, like I'm drained all the time, or I can't think straight. That's when the temperature is up too high. Then you have to adjust. When you adjust, that means things are gonna start shaking a little bit, mentally and spiritually and physically in your body. And it will alert you to know that things are calming down. So when you start to calm down, just know that the reset button has been pushed, because sometimes you have to press reset multiple times. Sometimes you press reset maybe once or twice. It all depends on the person and the goals they have set for themselves. You can't put your reset on someone else, even though sometimes we try to, because we're like, look what I'm doing, and this is what you need to do. No, Their goals, their dreams, their aspirations are not your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Your zeal, your passion, your commitment is not their zeal, their passion, or commitment. Remember that. So, this has to be done with sheer determination within your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul to know that, things will be okay eventually, but you have to start somewhere. I was told by a good friend of mine that, if you never start, you never know. And you have to be able to fall, embrace the falling, to know that it will get better, because it takes practice. You can't just do it one time and think that, oh, it's wonderful, this is so exciting. No. Everything is a journey. I don't say, when I talk to individuals now, I don't say that, this is a season, this is a time, because God has all the perfect timing in the world, because He is time for eternity. And then for the seasons, they actually run out to restart a new season. So I don't use the word season or timing. I use either moments, or I use, oh my goodness, I just had a pause in my brain. I use moments and journeys. Thank you, Lord. So whenever you're on your journey or you're in your moments, be thankful and grateful for them, because they're needed for your growth. If you want to grow the right way, you want to talk and walk and look the part of what you're trying to reach, then you must do the work. You must embrace and reset effectively within your journey or your moments. Just like I talked about earlier about, taking care of your car, making sure your car has the proper maintenance and everything. It's just like, our bodies need that proper, fuel. We need to make sure we're eating the right things. We're putting certain things in our bodies that will enable us to get things done effectively and efficiently. And make sure that we drink that water. Drinking the water is very key. I drink 5 of these a day, if not more. But one moment. I told you, this is a real and authentic session, empowerment session. And what you see is what you get. Things will change eventually, but this is my first one. So I'm truly grateful and thankful and excited for that. I hope that you all will, visit my channel, Mia D. Williams, and it will be under Be True to You, and then the topic will be under there as well. So just look out for my channel and everything. It's all good. Life is, like they say, a box of chocolates, but no, life is a mixture of journeys and moments that make up who you will be in the end. So it's all up to you. Hebrews 12:1. No matter what, do what you're supposed to do. Keep God first and know that He is able to see you through. Okay? All right. Well, this is it for me. I hope you enjoyed the small talk. I just had some things on my mind. With it being the new year, this is 2025. We're still in January. And I expect new, great things that's coming to me and those that are connected to me, because I have gone through a lot. And I do have, books out there about being true to you, A Spiritual Awakening, Volumes 1 and Volume 2. And if you want to look for those on Amazon, go ahead, head on over there to Amazon. Check those out. Put 2 in your cart. They're only $20. But yes, they will help you, they will empower you, and this is just, again, another empowerment session for you today. All right, it's January the 18th, 2025, and I'm out.